Hi guys, so an elderly MP asked Jacob Rees-Mogg to resign because he has been undermining the work of politicians in Parliament because of his stance on, for example, how Parliament is operating at the minute because of the pandemic. Let's hear what he had to say and how Jacob Rees-Mogg responded.
Let's visit the Member of Point for Huddersfield, Barry Sheerman. Barry Sheerman.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. I think the Leader of the House will know that I'm a long-serving Member of Parliament, an active parliamentarian who so much wants to be back in the chamber doing the job that I've been doing for over 40 years. But can I say that if anything's suboptimal here, it is the Leader of the House. The fact of the matter is he knows. It is the Speaker's view, Mr. Speaker, I hope I can quote you on this, that this is not a safe environment for us to attend. That is the fact of the matter, and that is the truth. And I have to say to the Right Honourable Gentleman that my responsibility, my key and prime duty is to my constituents. He is the man that's stopping me serving as a full Member of Parliament. And indeed, I wouldn't be able to do my select committee if it hadn't been for not for him, but the Speaker's intercession. The fact of the matter, he is suboptimal. He should resign.
Leader of the House, just 1 second.
Now, let me just explain for a moment what he's talking about. Now, Jacob Rees-Mogg wants members of Parliament back into the Parliament building. He wants them back into the House of Commons. And he's trying to force people to come back, even though in this case, for example, this elderly gentleman, this elderly MP should not be back in the House of Commons because it's not safe. He should be shielding, or he should at least be protecting himself. Jacob Rees-Mogg wants the House full. Why? Is it because he cares about democracy? Is it because he cares about the government being held to account? Of course not. He needs the Parliament full because he knows that Boris Johnson and others like Boris Johnson are not very good at answering questions in Parliament. They're not very good at responding to questions from the opposition or from other MPs. They need a crowd of cheering yahoos behind them, so that when, for example, what happens is the leader of the opposition asks a question. While he's asking his question, he's drowned out with noise. Then Boris Johnson stands up, doesn't answer the question, responds, and then pontificates or grandstands, and then he's surrounded by cheering fans. And this is optics. This is all about optics. Take those people away, and Boris Johnson is shown to be nothing but a coward and a bully.
I didn't know that was going to be raised. And to raise me, what I did say, and I think I need to put clarity around it, if people are vulnerable, I did say I don't want vulnerable people to be put at risk. Let's clear that up. This is a COVID-secure workplace. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That clarification is extremely helpful because the Clerk of the House, I think, would be extremely nervous if it were being said that this were not a COVID-secure workplace. The work that's been done to ensure that has been absolutely extraordinary, and we ought to thank once again the House authorities, but the doorkeepers who have stewarded our divisions, the security staff, and the cleaning people who have worked incredibly hard, who have been here even when we haven't been. Now, the honourable gentleman has expressed his view very clearly. It is not one I share.
Now, Jacob Rees-Mogg has said before, look, it's perfectly safe for members of Parliament to come back to the House of Commons. They have a responsibility to return to the House of Commons. I've talked about this before. Now, about 90 minutes after this discussion, something else happened.
Order. I'm going to suspend the House for a short time, probably 5 or 10 minutes, to allow some extra cleaning to take place.
So she's suspending the House for some extra cleaning to take place. Now, I've been trying to find the motivation behind this. It's very strange that there would be extra cleaning Now, the only information I can find is that there was a member of Parliament who was not feeling very well. Now, I don't know if they have been tested or not, what their symptoms were, but the House decided maybe it's not very safe, we need to do some extra cleaning.
Honourable and right honourable members could leave the chamber, please, and others in the chamber as well, so that that cleaning can take place. Order. The bell a minute before we're due to resume. Order, order. The point of order, Pete Wishart.
I'm just wondering if you could tell the House why there was the necessity for that further cleaning of the chamber. I understand this is the first time that this has ever happened. Is there anything in particular that the House needs to be informed about because of that arrangement?
Well, I thank the honourable gentleman for that point of order. We were asked to suspend the House just to ensure there was a little bit of extra cleaning. I don't have any further information other than that.
So Jacob Rees-Mogg was talking before. He didn't say it explicitly before, but he has talked about it on numerous occasions, how it's perfectly safe for members of Parliament to come back to the House of Commons. They should be back in the House of Commons. And within 90 minutes of, it being said that it's a COVID-secure area, they had to suspend Parliament to have extra cleaning done. Now, why do you think they did extra cleaning? Probably because somebody was showing symptoms. And it was a precaution. I don't know if a test was carried out. I would hope that members of Parliament are tested on a daily basis, or at least on a weekly basis. Because if Parliament were to turn into some sort of hive, for a better choice of words, you would be in serious trouble. So I really do hope that the cleaning is sufficient and that members of Parliament are tested. But once again, back to the main point of what Jacob Rees-Mogg was doing. Jacob Rees-Mogg wants people to come back to Parliament because he doesn't want an empty one, because it shows up the likes of Boris Johnson, Matt Hancock and others to be nothing more than empty trousers, nothing more than bullies. And as we know, when a bully is on their own, they become very, very small indeed. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.